games like often push technology forward. Historically, you've seen a lot of examples of this. And there's a lot of really cool games that are beginning to emerge using things like non-fungible tokens. And as a gamer myself, actually, so I didn't answer your question earlier. You asked me what I wanted to be. What I wanted to be when I was younger was a games developer, which is why I chose computer science.
I could see that.
Obsessed with games when I was younger, when I was in high school and university. And so that part of me, the gamer, teenager in me, is very excited to see some of these use cases emerging. And if you think about it, if you invest a lot of time in building up a particular character or collecting a set of items in a game, like a role-playing game, which is what I love the most, the way it works today is that's very centralized. It exists on, if you're playing World of Warcraft, it exists on the Blizzard servers, and you can't take those items with you. You don't own them in any meaningful sense of the word own. Whereas with a platform like Ethereum, it's self-sovereign, so you actually do own it, and you can take these items and characters and things with you across multiple games. So that's another really exciting use case.
So if I'm Chun-Li from Street Fighter, I can quickly go into another game very quickly.
Yeah, well, so in that particular case, let's say that you've invested a lot of hours in playing Street Fighter and you've collected, I don't know what they're called in Street Fighter. You've collected points, right? Your character's gotten stronger, you've unlocked new abilities or something, right? That's exactly the point. You actually own those, and you can then take those with you to other games in the future, which was never possible before.
And I think that's what I like about decentralization, is that, it's an ecosystem that you can easily take your own personal data and your own personal information. It's not owned by somebody else.
Exactly.
And I can easily transfer that, and I can also get money back. I could incentivize.
You can trade as well, right? So that's another thing that's not possible today. And if you think about it, the incentives are such that in all these existing games and game platforms, the developers and operators of those platforms, it's just like Google, right? They build walled gardens, and the incentives are such that they want to keep you inside of those platforms and keep you on their own games. But Ethereum really breaks down those walls and just ushers in this new paradigm where, again, this word is self-sovereignty, right? You have self-sovereignty, you have full ownership over all those assets, and there's nothing any developer can do to take them away from you or lock them into a walled garden. We really start with openness and permissionlessness.